Hi everyone, so this will be my quick review on the Homeworx by Slatkin & Co. 18-ounce 4-wick candle in the scent Farmstand Blueberry. The fragrance notes to this read, a blend of blueberries, blackberries, almond sugar, and vanilla. So the glass vessel has a decorative wraparound photo label, which is my personal favorite, and the lid is just the regular standard metal lid. The cheaper one, by the way, I don't think those expensive heavier duty lids are coming back. So anyways, the burn time of this is approximately 30 to 55 hours, and my particular pour date reads September 9th, 2022. I want to make a note that I purchased this on sale quite a while ago, so I got it on the formerly known Homeworx Stop Shop website. Now it is known as the Slatkin & Co. website, and I believe I paid around $13 to $14 for this particular fragrance. All right, so let's read what the fragrance description lists on the website. It says the scent of farm fresh fruit. With this 4-wick candle, the lovely blend of blueberries, blackberries, vanilla, and sugar will make you feel like you just took a trip to the fruit stand at the farmer's market. All right, so when I got this candle, I was pleasantly surprised because I feel like some blueberry scents lean very artificial, anywhere from like blueberry, like Kool-Aid type, or we get like Jolly Rancher type of a blueberry note. And I feel like this is a happy, not necessarily medium, but I feel like it leans more realistic than it does like blueberry Jolly Ranchers or blueberry hard candy. I want to make a note that on cold and during my first burn, I picked up more on this white granulated sugar that now I don't really pick up on anymore. I get more of like the tartness. To talk about the strength on cold, I would give it a 7 out of 10. And while burning, it really fluctuated. So the first time I burned it, it was maybe like about a 6. And I feel like now it ranges anywhere from like a 5 to a 6. So I guess not that much. So I would give it a light medium. So let me go ahead, change the angle, and then I'll talk to you more about the performance. All right, so here's an overhead view on how my Homeworx candle looks like. If you can see the wick clips because I only have about, I would say like max 4 burns. And if I extend my burn time, maybe 2 more burns. So my flames were always this nice medium strength. They were never too crazy. They were never puny or tried to dead out. Each time I burned the candle, even during my first burn, I did trim the wicks and then I just blew them out the normal way by like blowing them. With Homeworx candles, the wicks are very finicky, so I don't want to dip the wicks and I don't like swishing it around because I feel like sometimes that could clog. But if you notice on the sides of the candle, I don't have any sooting, so no soot issues with this one. And my candle, after the first burn, it pulled out, or now it pulls out every hour and a half. It's pretty much pulled out by the hour mark, but you know, like those little bits and pieces along the edges, it takes an additional like 30 minutes. So to talk about the strength, this one, despite it not having, like, I wouldn't categorize this candle as having like medium high to a high strength. I want to say that this does project pretty well and it throws the strength. So I had my sister test it out, and again, I am burning this in my medium-sized room. I have an adjacent hallway, a bathroom, and she was able to, after she turned the corner at the tail end of the hallway, she was able to smell it. Granted, it wasn't the strongest strength ever. Despite the strength being like anywhere from like a 5 to a 6 out of 10, the throw and projection would be, I would say, medium high, so an 8 out of 10. So that's good. I want to make a note that now that I've pretty much burned it towards the end, I no longer get like this granulated white sugar note. I now pick up more of this like creamy sugary note. I don't know if it's the vanilla or like the almond sugar, but I am picking up more of a creaminess that wasn't there initially. And I know the fragrance notes list blueberries and blackberries, so I do pick up a blackberry. I feel like that's mainly the added tartness to this fragrance. If I could describe this fragrance beside it just being like straight up fruit, I feel like it's slightly refreshing because it has like that mouth watering, like if you bite into a blueberry, there's a lot of like fruit juices that come out. Almost if you added like a little hint of lemon, but not enough to be noticeable, but enough so that you're like, oh, this is like refreshing, if you catch my drift. I was initially thinking this scent was going to be very similar to the Bath & Body Works Blueberry Sugar, but that's, I like that one, but it's its own thing. Bath & Body Works Blueberry Sugar, it's super 100% artificial blueberry hard candy with a lot more sugar than this one. This one, if you want an authentic blueberry note, mixed in with a little mixture of blackberries, this would be perfect for you. Granted, it won't be the strongest, but it is a nice addition, especially for the spring, summertime, and during the warmer weather. I also want to make a note, when I first read the fragrance notes to Farmstand Blueberry, I noticed that there is a combination of blueberry and blackberries, which is very similar to the Homeworx Blueberry Cheesecake candle. And I thought, ooh, I wonder how similar the blueberry note in that candle and this candle compare. To my nose, I feel like they're very much different. I feel like the blueberry note in the blueberry blackberry combo in Blueberry Cheesecake is a lot more of this baked, if you think about almost like caramelized, jammy berry note. Like this is almost like of a blueberry blackberry sauce combo. I feel like there's a chemical process that happened, whether you put that in the stove top or the blueberries and blackberries got mixed in a saucepan or in the oven, something like that has occurred. Whereas the blueberry note in Farmstand Blueberry, I feel like they're more fresh, like you haven't altered it. Maybe you cut a blueberry. I don't know who does that because blueberries are pretty small. But if anything, it smells like the blueberries, and maybe like 90% blueberries are in this like farm stand basket and like 10% blackberries are mixed in. So it's very much still intact and nothing has happened. You haven't cooked these blueberries. But yeah, they're very nice and different in their own way. So to answer the question, would I recommend this candle? I would, only if plan to burn this not in an open concept, because while it does travel, and I feel like it could fill up an open concept, well, it does fill my medium-sized room, I feel like the strength isn't quite there. So while the throw is pretty good, I wouldn't consider purchasing this again because I like stronger candles, but the throw was pretty decent. So maybe realistically, if like maybe you live in an apartment or you want to burn this in like a medium-sized room, a small room, I would say go ahead and try it out because this is very nice. I don't believe that Bath & Body Works has a similar candle to this because once again, their blueberry notes tend to be a little bit more artificial. I can't speak to Goose Creek because I haven't really tried too many of them. But as far as the blueberry candles that I have, the blueberry candles that I burned from Homeworx, I haven't experienced one that is quite like this one. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions, and that has been my experience with the Homeworx 18-ounce 4-wick candle in the scent Farmstand Blueberry. I'm going to go ahead and extinguish this. Oh, and how long does this linger in the air? I would only give it like half an hour to an hour, so it's not one of those candles where you extinguish it and it like permeates your walls or anything. It just lingers like delicately in the air for, is that a decent amount of time? 30 minutes to an hour? I'm not too sure, but it lingers for like an okay amount of time. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. All right, bye.